Hello, welcome. Hello. I'm really excited about today. We are talking lead magnets, opt-in forms, landing pages, and auto deliveries. Now, if this sounds a whole heap of gobbledygook to you, let me summarize this. If you are selling anything at all, if you've got a coaching business, you're selling courses, you're selling ebooks, you're selling services, anything at all, you need to be attracting the right audience. You need to be attracting people who are interested in that thing. And ideally, you want to be able to nurture them and upsell them to some of your paid offerings. The best way for you to grow your email list, to grow an audience of people that might be potential buyers, is to create a lead magnet. That is a thing that you give away for free that is going to attract your perfect people in exchange for that email address. Some of you will have seen these scrolling through Facebook. Here's put in your email address here and I'll send you a free ebook. Put in your email address here and I'll send you a free webinar or a free course or a free coaching session, whatever it might be. Now, you should have one of these. But how do you do that? How do you actually do the thing where you have a landing page that explains what they're going to get? How do you do the thing where there's an opt-in box where you collect their email address? How do you do that thing where then they get an email that sends them whatever that free gift is or that free thing is? Well, you'll be very pleased to know that today we're going to do a demo. We have got Dan Mack here from ActiveCampaign. Dan's from ActiveCampaign, account executive, and is going to be showing us how to use ActiveCampaign landing pages. Yes, you may not know that ActiveCampaign actually has landing page builder. You can create your landing page for your free opt-in. It collects the email addresses and it automatically sends an email to people who opt in with your free thing. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that today. So stick around. Dan, hello.
Hello. Thank you very much for having me. Looking forward to chatting through all things landing pages with you and the team.
Woo-hoo. Now, I know that you're going to actually share your screen with us today, and we're going to create this landing page. We're going to show you how to create an opt-in and an automated email that's going to deliver it. So thank you so much for coming along today. It's great. I'm a massive fan of ActiveCampaign. Those of you who want to give it a try, ActiveCampaign have been very generous and giving you guys a 14-day free trial. So if you click on sarahcorner.com/active, along the bottom of your screen there, you can actually get a 14-day free trial going on. Dan, I reckon we should just get straight into the juice here. Please, can you show us how we can build a lead magnet landing page using ActiveCampaign and auto deliver? I can't wait.
Absolutely. Let's do it. I'll work under the assumption that some of the guys may not have seen a back end of ActiveCampaign, but essentially once you start the free trial at the bottom of the screen there, this is what you'll see. Basically, our homepage just gives you a little bit of a snapshot of what's happening in your account at any one time. You can then navigate through ActiveCampaign over on the left-hand side here. But for today, we're going to focus on this site. This is where we're going to be able to build out those landing pages. It's going to be able to be where we build out forms. There's also a couple of other things in there that we won't necessarily touch on today, but things such as web personalization, which basically allows you to build out a personalized landing page for a return visitor. So it allows you to capture their data, and then when they come back to the landing page at a later date, you can personalize it to them based on all the information you've collected with them so far. So if we open up site, and you'll have to excuse me today, MBN decided to do some work on our building this morning, so I'm currently tethering, but we should be good. So apologies if it's a little bit too slow.
Internet, it's just amazing.
You've got to love it, don't you? You've got to love it.
Cool. But, so first stage, guys, is we're going to be clicking on that site option in your dashboard. Nice. Site All right. Option. So what do we move on to next?
So what we move on to next is we've got 4 options here. So web personalization, and site tracking down here. We won't touch on necessarily today, but pages and forms are where we're going to focus our energy. Pages being landing pages, forms being the forms or the lead magnets that go on the landing pages to start capturing that information from your potential customers or clients, leads, however you want to refer to them. So here you can see basically a snapshot of all of the landing pages you've got built. You can add new folders to start differentiating the landing pages. So if you've got landing pages built out for Instagram, for Facebook, for Google Ads, whatever it might be, you can store them in the folders here, and you can edit them, publish them, change it all up from directly within here. You can view templates. So if you've got pre-made templates built out or anything like that, they can be stored here. files. ActiveCampaign has a content manager. So if you need to store PDFs for those white paper downloads, images to add to your emails or to your landing pages, that can all be stored there. And then if you want to connect a custom domain, you can do that here. ActiveCampaign will obviously give you a subdomain for the landing page without you necessarily needing to connect your domain, but you can connect your domain there. And I'd probably advise to do that. So the next step is basically adding a landing page. So if you click Add New Page up on the right-hand side here, this will take you through where you'll be able to basically look at picking from one of our pre-built templates that are available in all of the accounts, or you'll be able to choose some specific template layouts that are blank canvases, but essentially give you the framework of what best practice look like from lead generation's point of view, standard hero download layout. You can see it all up here. So today we'll use this one, a lead generation layout, just to make things nice and easy for us. Click on that, that will open up.
And that's nice. I think one of the really great things about this is the fact that those pre-built templates are already in there. And I know those have been designed based on the principles of high conversion. So it's so great. You don't even have to be a designer. It's all got the skeleton work in there for you already. Love it.
And some of them are really pretty. You can just click on them, add them, edit to give it your flavor, and away you go. So you can really turn it out quite quickly, which is the beauty of a landing page. But yeah, we'll go one of these more, the blank layouts that basically give you the framework. Everything's sort of placed where it typically should go, but you can always edit, change, redesign everything. You can see here, it gives you some prompts in terms of click here, select and edit a background. You can change it to a color, you can change it to an image, you can change it to whatever you want. You can add your logo, you can add your text, you can add your call to actions. You can give them couple of reasons to sign up. So what are the best features of the product or the webinar or whatever it is that you're hosting? And so we can all go in here very easily. So you can turn it out into a very, I guess, high converting landing page as quick as you want. So, I mean, I know you guys you've done some demos before on landing pages and things like that, but is there anything specifically you want to go through about ActiveCampaign's landing pages? I guess, more specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think, I'm always saying to people that simplicity is key, right? And most of us at the starting point of our business funnels, we're looking to draw in and attract these ideal leads for our business. We want those email addresses to grow our list. So what I always say to people, one of the first things you should create is a really simple opt-in page so that you can collect those emails and deliver that free thing to somebody. So I reckon, could we make a quick demo of the simplest landing opt-in page possible? We want to create this free opt-in for people. So we've got course creators, we've got coaches, consultants, we've got experts here. I always recommend to people, you've got your free ebook or your free mini course or your free webinar that you're giving away. Let's make up that we've got, a free ebook, shall we? Let's do that. Let's create an opt-in page. So what do we really want here? We want to tell people exactly what it is on that banner, and we want to be able to collect those email addresses. So let's see how simple this is to do this with ActiveCampaign.
Yeah, absolutely. So just in terms of editing the text, very easy.
Let's call it our weight loss ebook. Can you tell what I'm focusing on this month?
You're going to have to excuse my horrendous spelling, but there we go. Download our weight loss ebook.
Get sexy in 5 days. Yes.
For summer.
Get sexy for summer. So you get comedy as well as education here.
Get sexy for summer. Look, let's just assume we've got our logo built out here. We can change our background to a nice, pretty color. What's your favorite color, Sarah?
Oh, let's go for it. Oh, I'm liking the green. Let's go for that. Green for growth today.
We'll go for it. Let's choose a green. How do we add a color in?
I like it. Now, is there a way to change that background to an image, or is it just color?
Yeah, absolutely. I just didn't have an image. Oh, that's a pretty bright green, but let's just leave it as is.
That's fine. We're going for functionality here.
If we wanted to add an image onto the green as well.
Ooh, we just click on the image button there. Background.
Yeah, exactly right, and that will open up. That'll do.
So just put something pretend. Yep.
Something pretend. Then you've got your your image there as
Brilliant.
well.
So
it's
we
going to
can
be the
just go on
ugliest
and
landing page of all time, but you're going to understand the functionality, that's for sure.
it's functions, not beauty. So of course we could just go on into Canva or whatever design builder we're using and upload that into the background.
You can see here that ActiveCampaign will it'll give you the dimensions of what that image should be, so you can create it in Canva, upload it into ActiveCampaign, and then bring it in very easily. Now, in terms of a form, so obviously we want to capture that information. You can very easily create a form just directly from the landing page builder, but it's typically not what I would recommend you do. What I would recommend you do is actually build an ActiveCampaign form out specifically and then embed it into the landing page. It gives you a bit more functionality and allows you to sort of automate things initially from them essentially hitting submit on the form, whereas the forms built out within the landing page builder, they automatically add a tag to the customer's account that you can then build an automation out from, but it just adds that extra step in. So what I'll do is I'll open up a new page, and things are pretty slow. My apologies.
That's we're used to it. The internet here. And so look, why this is just loading, guys, what we're doing here is we're demoing like a free opt-in. We want our free opt-ins to be really, really simple. A free opt-in is not going to be one of these really long sales pages. It's got to have a really strong promise. It's got to give somebody a fast result, fast information, a fast step, a fast strategy, something they can get and implement straight away, that's going to help them get to where they want to go. So really, your free opt-in page does not need to be long-winded. It does not need heaps of copy. It just needs to be really, really clear about what is it, what are they going to get, and how quickly are they going to get it? How can they use it? A couple of sentences is enough, and keep that opt-in box nice and simple. Now, when we're doing a free opt-in, one of the things that I recommend is that you literally minimize any barriers to people opting in as far as possible. I would go as low as having first name only and your email box. That's it. Because at this point, you just need their first name and their email in order to be able to send them a personalized reply with their free thing, and obviously their email address to actually be able to send it to them. So I would even go in here and I'd remove organization, I'd remove position, I'd remove all options that are on there. And I would literally just say, get the free ebook, put in your first name, put in your email, and we're done. Simple is the way to go with your conversions on a free opt-in over here. So you can see there, Dan's literally just hovering over each area, pressing the cross mark, and that removes any pre-filled items that are in there. Of course, if we did want to add stuff to here, we just click on that right-hand box over on the right-hand side, and you've got the option there to add in, you can add in images, you can add in video, you can add in any kind of custom fields and collect any data that you want, but do make it simple at this point here. So do you want to lose some kilos? Yes, please.
Don't we all?
So it's really simple here. You just click on the bit that you want to edit, and all Dan's got to do there is over on the right-hand side, write in whatever he wants that bit to say. Nice and simple.
That's it. And in some instances as well, you might want to have, if you're building out an inquiry form or some other form that might need to get a bit more detail that you actually want stored in the ActiveCampaign account, from within here, you can basically create any custom field you want that's going to directly create that custom field within their contact record. And you can either add the field here or any that you've already created. It's as simple as just dragging and dropping them in if you ever want them back. So just while we're in here, I'll just mention that. But now we've got our lead form. So simple as that. Obviously, you can make it look prettier. You can make it look more specific to your landing page if you have specific colors built out or whatever, different things like that. But once you're done, actually, before I go there, let's just jump into options. You can see here that this specific form, you can automate specific actions to happen off the back of this. So my apologies, let me just go back. So if you want to add a tag to the account after they hit submit, if you want to add them into an automation after they hit submit, if you want to create a deal in your CRM after they hit submit, you can do all of that sort of stuff. And this is going to tie into when we want to be able to send them this ebook as soon as they give us their email address. So for this one, might get rid of a few of these. What we can do is we can add an action. And then we want to add a tag to their account that is
opted in to the free weight loss ebook.
Ooh.
So guys, for you that are not familiar with tags yet, a tag is basically a label that you're attaching to each person inside your database. These labels will say, this is what this person has done, here's what they've opted into, here's an action that they've taken, here's something they've looked at, here's something they clicked on. And this is going to allow you to create really, really customized marketing campaigns. You know, you can send out an email to only people who have filled in this form, i.e. only people who have opted into the free weight loss ebook, right? You can email only to people who have clicked on a particular link in an email that you've sent out. And using the tags is one way of making that happen. So that's one of the things we want to do is we want to subscribe them to our list, and we want to add them to a tag. But as Dan's showing here, there's lots of other actions that you can create behind the scenes after somebody has opted into a form.
Yeah, that's right. So add a tag, add them to a deal, email yourself the results. So if you want to get pinged every time someone submits so you can reach out personally, you can do that, as well as subscribe them to a list. But once we've done that, we're ready to sort of drop the form into our landing page. So click integrate up here. Basically, that will give you the ability to pull out a little bit of embed code. This is the way you'll be able to do it if you want to put it direct on your website or directly on Facebook, or if you have the WordPress plugin, you'll be able to integrate it directly from here. So if we copy and paste this little bit of simple embed, we jump back into our landing page. What we'll be able to do is we'll be able to
go to our blocks.
Go to our blocks as soon as my computer allows me to load.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. We'll drop in an embed code. So we'll put it up above this call to action here.
Yeah, we definitely want our form right at the top of that thumb scroll.
That's it, front and center. And then you just drop in the embed code. You can play around with the spacing. We'll probably delete this call to action button. And, you know, it's as simple as that. Obviously, like we said, doesn't look fantastic, doesn't look pretty, but it'll do the job, that's for sure.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, so could have made that look a lot better, but, you know, is what it is.
Right.
So yeah, now we've got our, you know, form, you know, all the distractions gone from the page. It's not like our website with the homepage, with our referral link, with our, you know, testimonials, our terms of service. It's a straight up page that is driving one call to action, which is you saw an ad and you were interested in that ad that said, I want to lose weight. So you clicked on that ad. Now this landing page is there for you to drive that single call to action, which is I want to now download this ebook to learn how to lose weight, essentially. And that's what this landing page is now doing. So from there, you'll be able to then publish that page, and essentially you're ready to go. Simple as that. If you wanted to, we won't because this is ugly, but if you wanted to, if you'd built out a very pretty one, you'd be able to save that as a template. So if you were then wanting to spit out 3 or 4 different landing pages, one for Google Ads, one for Facebook, one for Instagram. If you're targeting different personas on Instagram, for example, you might want to have 3 different landing pages for 3 different personas. You can save that as a template, so you can jump back in and very easily edit the copy or the call to action or whatever it might be within the landing page, so you can be able to test those effectively. We publish that, and it's as simple as that. We've got ourselves a landing page that we can then start putting out there with our ads. And then, yeah, I guess off the back of that, within ActiveCampaign, that's where we start to sort of build out that engine. So what happens once they hit submit? How do we contact them? How do we nurture them? How do we actually turn them from this lead that now they've given us their email and their name, which is great, but we want them to give us their money, essentially. So how do we work through?
We need to make sure that free thing, that link to that free thing is now delivered to them, right? So, you know, we've created the page, we've created the opt-in form. Great, we've got that email address, but we've got to deliver on that promise now, I suppose. So, you know, some of you guys are probably going to be hosting your mini courses, your webinars, your lead magnets. They're all going to be in different places. You know, some of you might have a webinar hosting platform that this might be a webinar for. If you've got an ebook, it might be a PDF that you've saved to a Google Drive, and you're just going to share that Google Drive share link. Some of you might be giving away mini courses or something from a learning management system like Kajabi or Thinkific or Samcart or something, where you're going to be sharing the link to that free course. But what we need to do now we've created the page and the opt-in form, that person's press give me my free thing. How do we actually get there? So the third step now is to create what's called an automation. This is a pre-written automated email that's going to be delivered to them on autopilot the second they press submit. So Dan, do you want to show us how do we now connect an automation to this opt-in form so that our people get their link to their free thingy?
Yeah, absolutely. So over on the left-hand side here, you'll see automations. So I'm just going to close these down and we'll start fresh. But this is essentially where you build out either marketing automation or potentially a sales automation. It can be, a nurture sequence that's public facing, or it could be internal if you wanted to build out an internal process that's going to save you time. Automations can sort of do it all. It's essentially a set of logic that's available to you to build out, a sequence of events that are going to happen. So two of the key things to understand when you're building an automation is that there's essentially two components. There's triggers, what's going to start the automation, and then actions. What are the things that are going to follow the trigger? So when we're building out this particular automation, we're going to select a trigger, which is going to be tag is added, which is what we set up in the form. And then we're going to set up a couple of different actions potentially. Before we do jump into that, just for your audience as well, Sarah, I just want to obviously point out our recipes. I don't know if you've sort of sent these out before, but we have about 600 pre-built automations that are sorted by industry. So it's very easy. You go in here, click on them, add them straight to your account. It's a bit of a cheat code, but it's really handy. But for this one, we'll click Start from Scratch. And this will essentially open up our trigger page. So we'll choose what trigger that we want for this particular automation. There's about 25 or so different triggers you can choose from. But because we automatically added the tag to our leads account from that form, we're going to use tag is added. We could use submits form as well. So either. Actually, we will use submits form, actually. I think I called it Sarah. So there we go. We've got Sarah's form. So as that form is submitted, this lead is now going to enter this particular automation where we can follow them up with certain actions. So in this instance, we're just going to send them an email straight away because they've clearly demonstrated that they want to lose weight and they want an ebook to learn how to do it. So we will open up an email. We will label it
Free weight loss ebook or something. Yeah.
And then this will essentially open straight up into our campaign builder where we can use one of our templates or a pre-built template or whatever it might be to build out that specific. Let's go design templates. We might have, let me have a search. Do we have an ebook delivery one? We probably do somewhere, but it doesn't necessarily matter. We can just use this one. A subject line than that, so they actually open it. But
Yeah.
And then this will open us up into our campaign where we'll be able to build out that campaign. We'll be able to either, if you've got the ebook stored in ActiveCampaign's Content Manager, you'll be able to directly add the link in here, so a quick download. Add in anything else you want to add in terms of copy, maybe what next steps are going to look like for them, and then basically make it look however you want it to look with your logo, with your branding.
So with that, Dan, obviously there's some people that are going to be linking to a learning management system or a webinar or a sort of Google Drive book. But let's pretend I did want to upload my ebook directly to ActiveCampaign so that it was really easy for people to download that. Where do we actually upload that ebook?
Yep. So let me just go back here. So we ActiveCampaign as a content manager where you can upload images or you can upload PDFs. So let me just find that for you. And that's essentially where you'll upload it. It essentially allows you to store all that information on the content manager. Then you'll be able to create a link from that content manager to then add to the emails. Sorry, things are slow on my end. Go to campaigns.
That's very cool. The campaign area.
And then we have Content Manager, which is just here. So you can open up that. And within Content Manager, it's sort of built out similar to the landing pages, whereas it allows you to have specific folders. You can build out these folders so you can save specific images or PDFs directly in there. I'm not sure if, here we go. We might have a PDF here. So we can get URL.
Yeah, great. So you would just press that add a file button. See that big blue button on the right-hand side. Drag and drop your file in there and then click that URL. Brilliant.
Exactly
so our
right.
email response in here will be, hello, first name. Here is your free weight loss ebook. And you're going to drop that link into that file right there. So that as soon as they click on that, it's going to just automatically download. Is that right, Dan?
That's exactly right. Yeah, it'll download for them. So you can jump in here, and then obviously for the email that you'll be sending for this specific ebook, it'll be very simple. It'll be download here, big button, driving that action. And then from there, maybe you can have a bit more information, but it will be very, very simple. And yeah, you'll just be able to use that link for them to download it.
Fantastic. And one of the things I've actually just been talking about today is, as we're recording this right now at the end of December, I've been saying to people, plan your schedules, your calendars next year. We're talking to a lot of course creators here who are going to be running workshops or coaching programs or challenges or something next year. This is going to be a great method for you to upload your calendar or your schedule for your students or your group members, upload it straight into your campaign's content section, and send that email out to your list so that your people can just download that and stick it on their wall. There's lots of clever ways that you can use this, not just for lead magnets, but for just ongoing great customer experience as well. It's very exciting. Cool. So we've now started this automation. The trigger is they filled in the form for the free thingy, and then they instantly get sent an email saying, hello, first name, here is your free thingy. And we could basically just end that automation there, couldn't we, if we wanted to? We could just press add an action and finish. We've sent them a free thing. Boom, that's it. A few other things we can do there before. I was going to say before you click on is let's pretend you guys have got a nurture sequence. And this is one of the things that you might choose to do. You've got your lead magnet. They opt into that. The next thing you want to do is put them into a nurture sequence where you're going to send them helpful information and warm them up to a sale. You could, instead of pressing end this automation, you could press start an automation. So they go from this email to now starting the nurture sequence, right? Which is really cool. So what automation do you want to start? The nurture or the upsell sequence? Yep, there we go.
That'll do.
Which is cool. And this is how you now take people through your customer journey. This is how you go from a lead magnet into a nurtured prospect into a paying customer, by moving people through your customer journey. I mean, Dan, look, you've made it look simple because it is, right? This is
That's exactly right.
That's what I love about ActiveCampaign. Look, any new tech and software or anything at all is kind of takes a little bit of figuring out and navigation when you're just beginning. But the point is, once you've had a little play, and you can't break this stuff, can you, Dan? I mean, you can't break it. Have a little play. And you will see that you can achieve quite spectacular things. You can be an amazing marketer. You can be a profitable course creator, coach, or consultant, and you can start automating your whole business very, very easily. So if you've just jumped in, go back and watch the recording of this. This recording will stay up, and you can go back and take a look at it. I also have an entire ActiveCampaign course that walks you through every detail of setting up your ActiveCampaign account, of creating automations, creating one-off campaigns, creating sequences that are going to upsell and nurture people. At the moment, that's available inside my Edupreneur Academy with over 60 plus other courses for just $47. That price will be going up in 2022, however. So you might want to grab that now if you're interested in learning how to automate your business and create these opt-ins. Absolutely amazing. Don't forget to grab your free trial of ActiveCampaign there, sarahcorn.com/active. Dan, look, you've really, really helped there. The point is, you've just showed us in a matter of 20 minutes how to create a landing page, how to add an opt-in form to collect the email address, and how to then create an automated email that then delivers the result. And then from there, how you can go on to upsell and nurture that person in a long customer journey. Thank you. That was brilliant. There's nothing better than seeing behind the scenes and actually showing some practical examples. We're so grateful. Anything else you want to kind of leave with us with that note? The system is here for people to use and play with. Anything else you kind of want course creators to know about ActiveCampaign and what it can do?
Yeah, no, I would just say that just don't be scared, because, all new technologies are always so intimidating. But, it really is that simple. It's a very intuitive, easy to use platform. And combined with that, your courses obviously are going to really help out. And then ActiveCampaign has a great level of, chat support available within the account at any point, as well as one-to-one onboarding, one-to-one training, and different things like that are all included within the plans that you would realistically sign up for. So there's a lot of hand-holding along the way. But yeah. Don't be afraid, get into it. Better start getting emails sooner rather than later, because they're eventually going to turn into customers.
That's it. Grow that list. Share your knowledge. There's only one way to get out there. Daniel, thank you so much. It's been brilliant to have you here today. I always appreciate you guys and the team there at ActiveCampaign for being so wonderful. And one of the great things, guys, if you do sign up through my affiliate link there at sarahcorn.com/active, one of the benefits you get, not only do you get that 14-day free trial, you will also get contacted by one of the ActiveCampaign team directly to help you on board and set your account up. We have been, we're partners with ActiveCampaign, and we've been working with them for years. Absolutely love you guys. You really look after people and you really help them build that business online and get them out there. So it's really, really wonderful. I love the fact that you guys give that support. Thanks very much. And we will see all of you for another tip real soon. Daniel, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for having us.
Bye for now. See ya.